I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Anonymous $2 tip here. They said, you have a craving for Street Fighter because you're good. I think that you have the potential to be a Grand Master in ranked. Commit 1 or 2 characters and you'll be a Grand Master. You would shut up the salty FGC doing so. I see amazing neutral when you play. Okay, first off, I will never reach Grand Master unless I play the game a lot more. I can't reach Grand Master even with 1 character if I play it 2 hours a week. That's just physically impossible. The game requires a lot of commitment and time investment to get good enough to play enough to hit the ranks, because you have to win a ton and you have to consistently win. You can't be losing, winning, and bouncing back and forth. You have to be just winning in streaks. You understand? So, number 1, playing once a week, never would I get to Grandmaster. Also, yes, I would say that in regards to having 5, 6, 7 characters, it ain't going to work. I have to focus on 1 or 2 characters. I'll agree there. That's true. Now, when you say, well, if you hit Grandmaster, you'll prove the salty FGC wrong. I have no idea what you're talking about. The FGC doesn't care about Darkside Phil. They don't talk about me in any capacity besides a meme. I'm serious. They don't know that I play games and I'm good at them. They actually think that I'm some kind of a dumb meme. Like the last time I heard the FGC say something about me, it was when, before I had my Asmongold interview, but it was like leading up to it. And that guy Button Check had covered the fact that basically Asmongold was covering me and then I called him out for it. And basically what his like viewers were saying, because they represent kind of like the common FGC viewer, right? They were saying in the comments of the video, DSP is a guy who looks like he's rich, but he's actually poor. You can tell they don't watch any of my content whatsoever. They don't understand that I'm incredibly successful, that I hit, well, when I had goals, I was hitting my goals more often than not, that I was massively improving my setup. I had a great year of success in everything that I basically did. Like, it didn't even make any sense. Like, how I look rich, but I'm poor, but I'm not poor. I do very well for myself on stream. In fact, I make more than most of the FGC. I'm just going to put that out there. I make more than most of the FGC. Maybe some of the upper echelon players of the FGC who are winning $1 million tournaments or whatever, they're making more than me. I make more than almost every single player in the FGC. Even the full-time creators, I make more than most of them. Okay, not all of them. You know, there's exceptions to the rule. But I don't even know what the hell, like, it doesn't even make sense what they're talking about. That's the FGC's mentality about me. They think I'm some kind of a bum. I'm a poor guy, a brokey who's just sitting here with a cup, rattling it and begging all day. And that's it. They don't know about if I play games, if I'm good at games. They don't follow that. They only hear the memes, right? So it doesn't matter if I hit Grand Master in Street Fighter 6. The FGC would not know, nor would they care. Or, just like they always would do, they would move the goalpost. They would say, oh, well, that's because the game's easy or whatever. Even if I hit Grandmaster with Lily, one of the worst characters in the game, they'd be like, oh, that's because online play doesn't matter. That's because he uses a cheap strategy. That's because, you know, there's always an excuse why anything that DSP does isn't legit. While if anyone else did it, it would be completely legit. That's just how they did. You know what I'm saying? You know, meanwhile, my monitor here to my right is probably more expensive than the entire setup that most people in the FGC use to broadcast. You understand? One component is more valuable than everything that they use, but I'm somehow broke. Makes a lot of sense, right? Anyway. So, I don't care about proving anything to the FGC. I just don't. And to be honest, I don't know if, let's say I really did make a push to become a Grandmaster in Street Fighter 6. I don't think it's going to entertain many people. Because here's what will happen. Just what always happens. People will complain, you're playing with the same character too much, it's getting boring. Like, that's what was happening years ago. All right? In regards to when I was getting like Blanca to master and stuff like that, everyone complained I was using the same characters too much. And the characters were boring because it was just the same gameplay over and over, and you don't do anything different. There's always an excuse. There's always a reason why it doesn't matter what I'm doing, it's bad and it's boring. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I couldn't get to a competitive level in Street Fighter 6. I'm just saying I don't think it would entertain the audience that much, in which case, what's the point? I'm streaming to entertain an audience. You understand? I'm not a competitive FGC player. I'm not playing Street Fighter to get good and go to a tournament and place and then get signed by a team, and now my lifestyle becomes flying around the world playing in tournaments. I don't give two shits about that. I mean, I got past that phase of my life 15 plus years ago. I grew out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't care about that stuff anymore. It doesn't mean anything, nor would that be an improvement to my life. It would actually be worse. I'd actually be making my life worse doing that, because my lifestyle now is better than when I used to live that grind. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, I would like to play characters that just have fun, get better at the game, make some variety style content of Street Fighter 6. But yeah, I would eventually like to maybe lock in with a few characters and do well. But again, it all depends. Will people show up, engage, and support? We'll find out Tuesday night when I play Street Fighter 6 again. In the meantime, if this person wants to donate the Season 3 pass, I'd accept it. But I would say, let's not go through the rigmarole of getting people on friends lists and then sending, just donate. Just say, hey, I'm sending you this contribution to buy it. I will do it then. All right, and we'll do it that way. And like I said, if people do keep showing up for Street Fighter 6 and supporting it, I would be okay with investing more into it, buying the outfits, buying the colors, buying the stages, because I want to. But I'm not going to do it if I'm going to play it 2 more times and then drop it because no one shows up. Okay? Now, in regards to Expedition 33, the big update is really quick and simple. I got to the end. We are now fighting Simon, the final super boss of Expedition 33.